Have you ever considered that the very nuts you eat daily might be quietly damaging your legs, weakening your heart, and stealing precious years from your life? For countless seniors across America, what appears to be a healthy snack may actually be accelerating muscle loss, triggering harmful inflammation, and making it harder to remain strong, mobile, and independent. At an age where every step counts, choosing the wrong type of nuts could be the difference between walking with confidence or painfully relying on canes, walkers, or wheelchairs. Today, we uncover a hidden truth: 3 nuts you should avoid at all costs to safeguard your legs and overall health, and 3 life-saving alternatives you should begin eating daily. This goes far beyond just diet. This is about preserving your independence, your dignity, and your future. Before we dive in, if you haven't already subscribed, hit that button and turn on notifications so you never miss a health tip, crafted especially for you. If you enjoy this video, drop a 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 to let me know how I can create content that better serves you. Part 1. 3 nuts you should never eat. 1. Peanuts, the silent strength killer. Peanuts are everywhere. At family gatherings, inside sandwiches, hidden in energy bars. They're often marketed as heart-healthy and budget-friendly, but for older adults, peanuts may be quietly draining your strength, stealing your vitality, and accelerating the very decline you're trying so hard to resist. At first glance, peanuts appear harmless, even nourishing, but beneath their familiar, friendly image lies a danger that becomes more severe with age. Peanuts aren't true nuts. They're legumes that grow underground, making them especially prone to contamination by aflatoxins, toxic mold byproducts. As we age, our bodies naturally lose the ability to detoxify these poisons. What we once shrugged off can now quietly wreak havoc deep within. Silent liver damage, higher cancer risk, and rapid cellular aging can take root undetected, weakening your legs, straining your heart, and compromising your immune system. But that's not all. Peanuts are inherently inflammatory, loaded with excess omega-6 fatty acids. They disrupt your body's delicate internal balance. This imbalance fuels chronic inflammation, the slow-burning fire that stiffens joints, clogs arteries, and eats away at muscle tissue. The very inflammation triggered by peanuts is the same force making it painful to walk, difficult to climb stairs, and harder to maintain balance without fear. And for those on blood thinners, which let's face it includes many of us over 65, peanuts pose yet another risk. Their natural vitamin K content can interfere with medication, quietly reducing its effect, or worse, pushing you toward dangerous clots or uncontrolled bleeding. That's a gamble no one should have to take. Even peanut butter, which seems like a healthier option, carries serious risks. Most commercial brands are packed with hydrogenated oils, added sugars, and salt, a dangerous combination that raises blood pressure, speeds up heart disease, and accelerates vascular aging. Every spoonful quietly chips away at your strength, circulation, and mental clarity, while you believe you're making a smart choice. The greatest danger of peanuts isn't just how they affect one area of your body, it's their subtle, all-encompassing damage. They weaken your legs, damage your heart, dull your mind, and silently shorten your health span. What feels like a simple snack might be opening the door to lost independence, emergency room visits, and missed time with the people you love. But peanuts aren't the only silent saboteur hiding in your pantry. There's another popular nut, creamy, buttery, and beloved, that may be undermining your bone health and setting the stage for devastating injuries. Want to know which one it is? Let's find out next. If you're still watching and finding this valuable, comment 1 below to show you're with me. Now, on to point number 2. 2. Cashews, the calcium thief. At first bite, cashews seem like the ideal snack, smooth, rich, and satisfying. They wear a health halo that makes them feel like a smart, even luxurious choice for older adults aiming to eat well. But beneath that silky texture lies a danger few people see coming, a threat that can quietly weaken the very structure that supports you, your bones. As we age, bone loss becomes one of the greatest silent threats to our independence. Every movement, every step depends on strong, healthy bones. Once they begin to weaken, falls become more frequent, fractures take longer to heal, and even crossing the living room can turn into a life-changing risk. Cashews, shockingly, contributed to this decline. They are high in oxalates, natural compounds that bind to calcium in the digestive tract. In doing so, they prevent your body from absorbing the minerals it needs to keep bones dense and resilient. Every handful you enjoy is slowly eroding your defenses, making your legs less steady, your hips more fragile, your wrists more vulnerable to breaks. But the threat doesn't stop at your bones. Cashews are surprisingly high in carbohydrates for a nut, which means they can trigger sharp blood sugar spikes. For seniors, many of whom are managing diabetes or pre-diabetes, these spikes quietly damage the small blood vessels in the legs and feet. Over time, this damage weakens muscles, diminishes sensation, and leads to slow healing wounds, or worse, amputation. What begins as innocent snacking can end in devastating loss of mobility and freedom. And it gets worse. Cashews also increase the risk of kidney stones, a painful and often disabling condition that becomes more common with age. The same oxalates that rob your bones of calcium can crystallize in your kidneys, forming stones that block, tear, and poison your urinary system. For those already struggling with hydration or reduced kidney function, cashews can turn a manageable issue into a full-blown crisis. Even their texture hides danger. Their smooth, curved shape makes them a common choking hazard, especially for seniors with reduced chewing ability or dry mouth. It's a cruel reminder that what seems safe and satisfying might actually be a hidden trap. It's sobering to think that one of the world's most popular nuts could be such a quiet contributor to frailty. But cashews aren't the only hidden danger seniors should be aware of. There's another tiny, seemingly harmless nut that can interfere with your medications, disrupting the delicate balance your health depends on. 3. Pine nuts, a hidden threat to brain and mobility. At first glance, pine nuts appear harmless, even sophisticated. Sprinkled over salads or blended into pestos, they exude an air of health and elegance. However, for older adults, these tiny seeds conceal risks that can subtly undermine two of their most valuable assets: cognitive function and physical strength. Many seniors are unaware that pine nuts can interfere with over 60% of commonly prescribed medications, including those for blood pressure, cholesterol, and depression. Compounds within these seeds can disrupt the efficacy of these drugs, potentially leading to elevated blood pressure, dangerous arrhythmias, or erratic blood clotting. Sudden events that can drastically alter one's quality of life. Unfortunately, due to their long-standing benign reputation, pine nuts often go unmentioned. Beyond medication interactions, pine nuts have been linked to pine mouth syndrome, a perplexing condition where everything consumed tastes metallic or bitter for days or even weeks. For seniors already at risk of malnutrition, this aversion to food can lead to decreased intake, muscle wasting, reduced energy, increased falls, and slower recovery times. What begins as a simple garnish can culminate in hospitalization. Another unseen danger is oxidation. Rich in delicate polyunsaturated fats, pine nuts oxidize rapidly, releasing harmful compounds that inflame joints, stiffen arteries, and damage brain tissues. Prolonged consumption of oxidized nuts can exacerbate arthritis, impair cognition, and blur vision, gradually eroding independence and self-identity. Physically, their small, slippery nature poses a choking hazard, especially for seniors with dry mouth, decreased saliva, or swallowing difficulties, common issues post-65. In essence, pine nuts present a triple threat. They can compromise medications, diminish appetite and strength, and accelerate aging processes in joints and the brain. Despite their size, their potential for harm is substantial. Part 2. 3 essential nuts for daily consumption. 1. Almonds, guardians of bone and muscle health. In the journey of aging, every step becomes more valuable. Almonds offer a silent promise, the ability to walk with strength and confidence. Beyond being a snack, they serve as a lifeline for seniors, aiming to protect their bones, preserve mobility, and embrace life fully. As we age, bone density naturally decreases, increasing the risk of osteoporosis. Fragile bones can lead to severe consequences from minor falls. Almonds, rich in calcium and magnesium, fortify bones and ensure proper calcium absorption, directing it to where it's most needed. Moreover, almonds nourish muscles with high-quality plant protein and healthy fats, essential for maintaining muscle mass. This strength enables daily activities, from climbing stairs to lifting grandchildren. Their fiber content aids digestion, preventing issues that can sap energy. Heart health also benefits from almonds. Their monounsaturated fats help lower LDL cholesterol, reducing the risk of heart disease. Additionally, the antioxidants in almond skins combat oxidative stress, protecting brain cells and preserving cognitive functions. In every aspect, almonds stand as steadfast allies, supporting bones, muscles, heart, and mind. They exemplify how simple daily choices can reclaim vitality. 2. Walnuts, protectors of cognitive and physical function. Walnuts, with their intricate brain-like appearance, symbolize their profound impact on cognitive health. Rich in omega-3 fatty acids and polyphenols, they combat oxidative stress and inflammation, key contributors to cognitive decline. Regular consumption has been linked to improved memory, learning, and motor coordination. Beyond brain health, walnuts support physical function. Their nutrients aid in maintaining mobility and reducing anxiety, contributing to overall well-being. Incorporating walnuts into the diet offers a holistic approach to preserving both mind and body health in the aging population. It's as though nature is quietly whispering a message. This isn't just food, it's a guardian for your most essential organ. For older adults aiming to preserve mental clarity, maintain steady movement, and uphold independence, walnuts go far beyond being a mere snack. They are indispensable. As the years pass, the intricate circuitry of the brain begins to falter. Recall slows, thoughts blur, hesitation creeps into motion. These subtle changes can escalate, leading to dangerous missteps, debilitating falls, and the haunting erosion of one's identity. But walnuts, with their extraordinary nutritional makeup, form a powerful defense against this gradual decline. They're rich in alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that's crucial for keeping brain cell membranes supple and alive. ALA doesn't remain passive in the body. It moves, it integrates, it fortifies the very core of cognitive health. Yet, walnuts offer more. They contain high levels of polyphenols, antioxidants with the rare ability to pass through the blood-brain barrier. Once inside, these defenders combat inflammation right at the brain's core, shielding neurons from oxidative harm, a key trigger of memory loss and dementia. Consistently feeding your body with walnuts is a deliberate act of resistance against mental fog, forgetfulness, and the devastating disconnection that can steal life's most meaningful years. But the benefits extend beyond the mind. Walnuts are also powerful protectors of balance and motion. Their natural levels of arginine, an amino acid, help sustain optimal blood circulation, ensuring muscles receive the oxygen and nutrients needed to remain strong. Improved circulation leads to quicker reflexes, firmer steps, and fewer falls, essential factors in maintaining autonomy after 60. Even sleep, so vital for mental clarity and healing, is gently supported by walnuts, thanks to their natural melatonin content, a hormone essential to regulating sleep-wake cycles. Just a small serving of walnuts in the evening can be a quiet, nourishing ritual that leads to deeper rest and more energized, alert mornings. Choosing walnuts is about safeguarding more than just memory or mobility. It's about preserving the very soul of a connected, thriving life. It's a simple, powerful commitment to self-care with long-lasting impact. And yet, as remarkable as walnuts are for the brain, another nut, vivid in color and cheerful in spirit, holds its own secret strength, especially for keeping your heart youthful and your vision sharp. Are you ready to meet this next extraordinary ally? 3. Pistachios, the pulse of mobility. Within their rich green and subtle purple shells, pistachios conceal a secret that many seniors unknowingly overlook. A secret that supports not just heart strength, but the freedom of movement we often take for granted. Pistachios are more than a treat. They are a vital partner in the lifelong effort to sustain energy, eyesight, and physical vitality as we grow older. Every heartbeat, every confident stride depends on maintaining balanced blood pressure. With age, achieving that balance becomes harder, and the quiet onset of high blood pressure can stiffen arteries, sap energy, and weaken mobility. Pistachios meet this challenge with one of nature's perfect tools, potassium. In every handful, they offer a generous supply of this essential mineral, helping gently reduce blood pressure by neutralizing the effects of excess sodium. Unlike many so-called health foods that carry hidden salt, pistachios present a naturally heart-supportive profile, promoting smooth circulation without unpleasant spikes or crashes. But pistachios do more than boost heart health. They also safeguard your sense of vision. Rich in lutein and zeaxanthin, two potent carotenoids, pistachios support the eye's macula, protecting against macular degeneration, the slow and cruel thief of central vision in older adults. Clear vision is not just about seeing, it's about staying independent, avoiding accidents, and continuing to navigate life on your own terms. Beyond internal benefits, pistachios provide a subtle but meaningful physical advantage. Their firm, satisfying crunch promotes jaw strength and encourages conscious eating, helping prevent the mindless snacking that often leads to unwanted weight gain and joint stress. Even the simple act of cracking open their shells engages fine motor skills, reinforcing hand-eye coordination and helping slow the decline of manual dexterity. And let's not forget the emotional lift they bring, their cheerful color, playful shell, and natural sweetness. Pistachios turn healthy eating into a celebration rather than a burden. They remind us that nourishing our bodies can be joyful, a way of honoring the life and strength we still hold within us. Pistachios aren't merely food, they're a beat you can taste, a stride you can feel, and a flicker of light in the gradual fading of time. But while pistachios provide daily strength, there is yet another rare exotic nut whose hidden secret runs deeper still. A secret that speaks not just to stronger muscles, but to the very rhythm of how we age. Let's discover this final extraordinary defender, the power to choose. Protect your strength, preserve your life. Every decision you make today shapes the vitality you'll carry into the days to come. The nuts you choose to eat may seem minor, but for seniors, these choices hold lasting power. They can be the silent allies that fortify your muscles, nurture your heart, and sharpen your mind. Or the hidden threat that gradually wears away at your independence, balance, and vitality. Peanuts, cashews, and pine nuts, though popular, conceal risks that grow heavier with each passing year. These are not mild inconveniences. They can stealthily drain your bone strength, harden your arteries, impair your kidneys, interfere with medication, and erode both mobility and memory. Every handful chips away at the foundation you've built over a lifetime. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness and the empowerment that wisdom brings. In contrast, almonds, walnuts, and pistachios stand as nature's protectors for those entering life's precious later chapters. They support your bones, sustain your movement, nurture your mind, and energize your heart. They may be small, but their impact is mighty. Each day more robust, each step more stable, each thought more precise. They prove that even in aging, growth remains possible. Resilience is real, and strength can be rekindled through every thoughtful decision. That decision rests in your hands. It's not too late. It's never too late. You can protect your legs from trembling, your bones from breaking, your heart from failing, and your mind from slipping away. You can still walk, dance, and laugh with confidence, if you choose wisely, beginning now. The road ahead is clear. Release the foods that quietly harm you. Embrace the natural gifts that exist to support you. Let each bite be an act of dignity, self-love, and hope for the vibrant years still unfolding. Because you deserve a life filled with strength, clarity, and joy, not by accident, but by the power of your own mindful decisions. These reflections are offered to awaken your spirit and guide you toward living fully. Now, I'd love to hear from you. pause for a moment. What's one lesson you've learned and plan to apply? Let's walk this path together and support one another in embracing this truth. If this video resonated with you, please comment with a 1. If not, feel free to share a 0. Your feedback truly matters to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living boldly on your own terms.